Hey everyone, my name is Gui Carvalhal. We're back with Caught by Surprise finally after a few weeks, maybe like a month or two away. And I'm super excited to have a completely new guest here, not just as a new person, but a new partner in our ecosystem. So today we're going to talk with Pax8, and I have Nikki here with me.
Hello, everyone out there who may not know who Pax8 is. I'm Nick Heddy, the Chief Revenue Officer, employee number 8, coming up on 8 years with Pax8.
Nikki, I love when we're actually talking about the Chief Revenue Officer. So there is a lot of expectation behind this title, right? How much we're going to grow the business in Canada. I know you're based in the US, so I actually want to start with this. You have been super successful in the US, and now you are expanding your business in Canada, right? You have been doing business here before, now you're expanding. So what can we expect from Pax8 in the upcoming months and perhaps years? What type of innovation or disruption you are planning to bring to this market?
Yeah, if I had to describe our business, I would say that we are connecting the ecosystem through our marketplace. And I believe that SMB, MSPs are somewhat underserved. And so the three things that we are bringing, one is technology. I believe our platform is the best that is out there, and I'm sure many people think their platform is best, but I would say give ours a try. What's unique about it is the intuitive buying experience that it provides. So think about your cloud ascent data and how you weaponize that, and think about the journey that you would like to take your customer on. Well, Pax8 is suggesting for every customer of every partner, the next step in that journey, making it easy, giving you the resources you need to optimize the Microsoft environment for your customers. And the third thing I would say is we are absolutely customer obsessed. And for Pax8, our customers are our partners in our partner ecosystem. So expect what I would call PDM as a service for unmanaged partners. That is what Pax8 is providing.
Yeah, I love this. And let me just clarify to people, because even myself, we get confused. Sometimes we call partners customers, customers partners. That is the complexity of a multi-tier channel, right? And that's why I love the indirect providers so much. So Pax8 being the new kid in the block, right, as an indirect provider here in Canada. So what you're telling me is this marketplace you have today is so powerful that your partners, right, will have access to this, that will help them to better serve the end customer they're working with. I think that is the idea. And I love when you guys treat your channel as an MSP. What are the value proposition that Pax8 is bringing to this type of partners today in Canada?
Yeah, we have some amazing tools that we just rolled out. We launched a product that we call Pax8 Pro. And Pax8 Pro ties into all of the rich APIs that Microsoft makes available. So on top of your cloud ascent data, you have optimization data. Am I buying a couple Microsoft products a la carte instead of the M365 Business Premium bundle? Do I have resource groups that are turned on with no usage? Do I have a SKU like ME5, which has lots of security features turned on? Are they turned off? Do you have availability of usage and adoption of MFA, DLP, as Microsoft is now the largest security company in the world? We give you visibility through the APIs of Microsoft into the optimization of your customers, giving suggestions on, hey, you should write up a statement of work to enable MFA for this customer. Here's an example template. So it is all about helping the partner ecosystem pull through the pro services that are attached to the Microsoft dollars.
Cool. So one thing that people frequently forget about is the indirect providers are so critical for us, not just because they help us to reach like thousands of partners in Canada and 100,000s of customers, but also because they integrate Microsoft with other technologies. Right? So can you share some of these other technologies that are available today in your marketplace that can complement the Microsoft solutions?
Yes. So we call this concept Pax8 Stacks. And Stacks is improvement to multi-vendor technology stacks that your customers are consuming. As an MSP, typically you have 4 or 5 different vendors in that technology stack, and it's typically built around Microsoft as the core. And so we're seeing success with companies like SentinelOne, Proofpoint, people building Azure instances, migrating those on-prem workloads to the cloud. And then we're seeing connectivity through companies like Comcast. We're seeing UCaaS through companies like RingCentral. And so we want to make it easy for our partners to get all the pieces they need to deliver a final solution to their customer.
Cool. Awesome. And by the way, for those who are watching the video, I'm not a Pax8 employee. I got this yesterday. So Diana came here and she landed me and she gave me all this cool stuff. And one that I'm a big fan of is the Wingman.
Yeah. Many years ago when I was standing on stages, I noticed that many people were saying the same thing and talking about being customer obsessed. Pax8 took it a step further with the Wingman or the Wingwoman concept. And this is our most valuable product that Pax8 has, is the experience that we provide to our partners. And you'll never see us pointing fingers of whose fault something is, whether it's the partner or the vendor or the customer. We just jump in and take ownership. We have 24/7 level 2, level 3 reps answering the phones, US based. And that experience is why partners are choosing Pax8. And I would implore anybody to go type in Pax8 on a Reddit feed and see what the feedback is raw from partners.
Super cool. We always want to know like how many people we have behind the scenes, right? When we work with the indirect providers. Even though I always say to my team and my partners that success in the scale channel is when we have less people involved, right? Because people sometimes becomes a bottleneck. And when we have automation in place, when we have the marketplace, as you mentioned, it's an amazing world where you can sleep and make money at the same time. But for people who are getting to know more about Pax8, how many people you have today working for the Canadian business that you can share with us?
Yeah, so today I was on a new hire call that I host once a month for an hour and a half with any new hire class coming in. We have 47 new salespeople that started this month. We crossed the 600 mark in December. We crossed the 700 mark in March. So we're growing fast. In terms of sales, there's 249 salespeople today. There is a team of 14 that supports Canada on Microsoft Productivity Suite. There's a team of 8 that supports Canada Infrastructure as a Service. There are 8 dedicated Microsoft program on my Microsoft team. We have 12 that are Canada focused. We just put our first person in country, and we're looking to grow the in country that is supported by the US team by 5 before the end of June.
Wow, it's actually a lot of people, right, behind the scenes.
A lot of people.
Yeah, so for you who's going to the Pax8 marketplace and think that's just like a beautiful look and feel, just a pretty website for you to do your business. Now you know there's a lot of people behind the scenes. And Pax8 is always fun. I love the logo. I love the culture. I love the value you guys are bringing to market. You can see by the Chief Revenue Officer how cool the company is. Can you explain me once again, but now let's make it public, what Pax8 means?
Yeah, so my CEO, John Street, this is his 7th significant startup. Previous to Pax was a company, MX Logic, where he took it through distribution, and he has had very long names of companies in the past. And so it was important to him to have a short name. If you can get a number in it, it's almost ensured that you will have the .com available without having to pay a king's ransom. The word needs to be meaningless. Putting an X in it makes it strong. 8 is a lucky number in Asian cultures. It needs to sound like a verb so that it is an action that you can take. You can go Pax8 something. And then last, if you can find a double entendre, it can build on the intrigue. And so Pax is Latin for peace. 8 is representative of luck. And so Pax8 is wishing peace and luck to the channel.
Awesome. You see, I had no idea. Of course, Nick told me this like first time we connected, and I just love this. We have a slide we're gonna share on the video for you guys watching the video, but he just gave us the explanation. So thank you, Nick. It was a good time with you, well spent, and I hope everybody joined listening to this or watching on our video.
Thank you. Bye.